Hey, this is WhyBeAre back with Infra, and today I have some guests. So I have two people with me. I have Carter and Nathan. Now, Carter's going to explain exactly what's going on because this was his idea.
Hey, so I'm Carter, also Krieger. So what we're doing here is that we each took about a week to play and practice the first chapter of Infra in order to run through it as fast as we could. The only additional stipulation was that we had to take at least 10 photos during our gameplay. So we recorded multiple attempts and submitted the fastest. After that, we are all put into a single video, and now we're going to watch them for the first time. We took the effort to edit out the loading screens to make the PC performance not a factor in the equation. So now we're going to discuss and explain how we ran through and see who won the race. Nathan?
My name is Nathan, and I believe my video is labeled as Nikaro in the bottom right, and I think I'm going to win.
So you also notice there are two WhyBeAre videos. One of them is me doing just the bare minimum, taking their quite number of pictures. And the other one is me saying, I am the master of Infra. I'm going to take like 30 pictures and still beat you guys just because I can. So let's go ahead and start this video off. And that is the end of the script. Usually I like to have a script for the whole video. That's all there is for this one. So I have no idea what's going to happen after this point.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're going to immediately see that I have no idea how to bunny hop.
I could bunny hop this first section pretty good because I ran it like 100 times. I restarted a lot through this first section just to get it right.
It's tough to b-hop in this game. You gotta like hold W and do weird stuff to get it to work.
It is. I kept trying, and since I don't know how to b-hop to begin with, it was already difficult.
So how many of you guys did the squirrel wheel hops?
No, I tried, but I just couldn't get it. I couldn't get it to work.
I was the only one who turned on the lights too.
Yeah, This is kind of embarrassing seeing how fast Ryan's running through it.
You beat me. You beat my flex run.
Does that really mean anything?
I don't know. I was hoping that would be the fastest period.
That would have been impressive, but
there's a section coming up where it's like I take like 6 pictures in the span of 10 seconds.
So one thing I did have an issue with when I was doing the b-hop is you could only bind one button to each thing in this game. You can't do multiple buttons.
You use the console and you bind the mouse wheel up, and it'll do that and space, whatever's in the menu. It does that for all Source games.
I didn't even bother with that. I got one of those mouses where you could click the button and the scroll wheel spins forever, so I just spun it and it just jumped forever automatically. It was super easy for me. So right now, the current leader is basically
definitely
me
like you,
and
just
Nathan tied. And
These
then a
train
little bit
tracks are
behind you
tough.
got Carter, and then dead last is my flex run.
I'm like 5 seconds behind, but I think I'm going to lose, depending on how Nathan did the electrical room, I think I'm going to lose by an embarrassing amount.
Oh no. So I'm the only one who stopped the trains, huh? Y'all just let the trains just bash into the trees, y'all don't care?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Not my problem, man.
I was going fast. If the train couldn't go fast, then hey.
There are a bunch of runs, though, where I got caught on the train tracks or on
So
that
there
bridge.
was one thing about this game that was annoying. They like to patch out every single exploit you could possibly do in this game. So like you used to be able to jump into the cage to grab the first fuse.
Yeah,
but they edited it out where you can't do that anymore.
That was really strange. Why didn't you just get the fuse upstairs?
I thought it'd be faster to get the one downstairs.
Ah.
I tried jumping over the side and I realized I couldn't. Okay.
Yeah. So they really did patch this game to be like rock solid. Like you can't skip anything that they didn't want you to skip, which was really annoying when I was running my head into a wall figuratively for like an hour trying this stuff that I thought should work. Like I'm pretty sure crouch jumping doesn't work in this game at all.
Yeah, eventually one thing I did is I turned on the console command where it just shows the collision of all the brushes and you can say, oh yeah, there's no way I'm hopping over that.
I don't know, man. Console command, that sounds kind of scary to me.
Hey, it's just programming in one line of code, that's all.
I kept getting the fuse stuck on the ledge when I jumped over the railing, though, and ended a couple runs right there.
Oh yeah, you see me hopping in the corner there? If you can get onto the lip, you can actually kind of like slide through and just like save a split second. On the flex run, I was able to get onto the lip.
See, I wasted time flicking every switch.
So did
my best run, I ended by running into a locked door. I didn't know which ones.
I wasted a lot of time just being mechanically inferior, it seems.
Yeah.
You did the elevator the same speed as us, riding it down?
You're right. I should be proud of that. But I think once we get to the electric room, you're gonna see how embarrassing I really was, because I kept failing that room.
I don't understand how you could fail it. Like, were you doing it some weird way?
Haha. Yeah, probably.
Hey, Carter, check out this elite skip
Because you see
here.
the way me and
Oh, no.
Nathan went? Yeah, I think
Oh,
you might have done something a little bit
no.
different.
That was so impressive hopping across there, man.
I'm the one that set this up, and I
You
still
got
did
down.
up.
You went
Yeah, I actually did the
downstairs.
boxes. I did that skip on like the way back.
Oh, man.
I did
So
that
another
skip
thing
when I
they
played it the
removed
first
is there
time
used to be
too.
like another piece of railing right here that you used to be able to not need that box for. But as far as I could tell, you couldn't make that jump anymore without
we
grabbing
hopped
the
it.
box.
I
Shut
hopped
up.
it.
Shut up. Please.
Yeah, Ryan's definitely pulled ahead of me now.
Oh, yeah.
Because I went over the side of the railing instead of just jumping off that end of there.
Carter got a good
race.
race going with my other run, though. He's beating him still. There's the part where I turned on the thing. My name is Alex Hartman. I was just betrayed. So in that video, you just hear that the whole for a while.
But yeah, I kept this part. So I finally got a success, and I was like, you know what? I'm done.
Good thing I know how to censor curse words in editing. It's supposed to be a no cussing, man.
I'm sorry. It's
Yeah, you're
a
the one
natural-
who said
restarting,
that.
we're restarting.
It's
You're
a
the one who messed it
natural
up.
part of my vocabulary at this point. Certain words don't even register as swears.
No, that's dumb.
I haven't really paid
Okay.
attention to how fast do you guys do the pictures. Have you gotten into the thing where you can picture out, and before it even focuses, you take the picture and you just hear the noise, and you're like, yep, that was a good picture?
I don't think I could do it consistently, but I would do it sometimes where I would just flip out the camera, hit it, and then just put it right back away.
Yeah, in the first run, or the first area where there's the document on the table, I got pretty good at getting that one as I jumped past. I missed it in this run.
I want to say you actually, if you look at my my camera screen, every time I take a picture, it pretty much is just a white blur. I don't think I ever get an in focus picture.
Yeah, I'll have pictures where it's like, this is the picture of the wall because I hit snap picture and I was moving my mouse super fast afterwards. And it's just like, that's fine, you get the points.
Man, at least I'm outpacing the flex run. If that pulls ahead of me, then I would be remiss.
Oh my goodness, what are you doing? It's gonna outpace you, dude. Just watch. Watch what I do compared to you. I actually went the wrong way a little bit, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's take the shortcut.
Oh no.
Here we go. It's coming up on you. Look
No,
like time
I
up
don't
now.
think it. I think I'm still ahead of it.
Yeah, but I can bunny hop better.
Shut up.
Time to zoom.
Why are you jumping though, Carter?
I don't know,
might
that's
actually be
really something
slower
to
than
do.
just running.
I think just jumping is still slightly faster than just walking or sprinting.
If you run and tap 80 as fast as you can, you go slightly faster. You can see it with the show position command.
I think just
Interesting.
I timed it. It was like 28 seconds bee hopping doing this
Oh,
long
no,
dirt road.
he's still ahead just by a
It's
little
catching
bit.
up to me really close.
Oh,
Man, who would have guessed the closest race would be the flex run?
No,
Oh, you were standing there in that load for a second. I saw that.
I think I was. I think it gave.
I know,
It did
because
take
what you
a
have to
second.
do is you can't hold down W when it's loading. You wait until the load screen's off, and then you just hit the button immediately, and that's how you start moving as
It's
soon as
ahead of me. The
possible.
flex run's ahead of me.
Oh man!
yeah. I went to the wrong
Nathan
part
is
to the part I
struggling
dropped
to
down
find the
barrel.
barrel here,
Yeah.
You just
which
go.
I think just
Oh, you guys hit the
solidifies
barrel.
Ryan's. I think it just solidifies that Ryan's ahead of him.
See what I did
I
is I
thought-
just went out the door and went perfectly straight because of the barrier that you could hit. You don't have to do anything extra.
I second guessed myself too. I thought about
If you,
redoing
wait,
that
if you
one,
just
but
run off, you could hit the barrier and it's fine.
Yeah, you'll see on mine.
Oh,
my flex
shit.
run in like 10 seconds. You'll see you just run straight out the door and it's fine.
I didn't know you could reach it.
Oh yeah, but I did the 80 thing was like 30 seconds on the dirt road, and then bee hopping was like 28.
Oh
And 32
man,
was just sprinting.
I lost
so it was a
bad.
little bit
I just
faster.
believed in my bunny hopping and I didn't test anything really. I just said, yeah, bunny hopping's probably fine. You know, lazy bunny hopping where you hold W the whole time.
Oh, I didn't crouch next to the wheel while using it to get it like as soon as possible either.
No.
No.
So first place was the YBR run won by about like 10 seconds, you think?
I wasn't paying attention because I was absolutely despairing watching the flex run.
Yeah, then second place though was the
Second
Mikado
place was
run.
Nathan.
And then here
How many
comes the flex
seconds
run
behind
for the
was
finish.
it? I was
The
looking
flex
at
run is coming
Carter's
up on
run.
the finish.
Oh no.
And it's really making me regret that I didn't spend more time practicing or learning how to bee hop, considering I've had a vacation for the last like week and a half.
If
I
only we
could've
had
taught
4
you.
people, you wouldn't have been as embarrassed because it would have been somebody else. But I had to fill it with something.
Damn it. All right, but that was pretty fun, I think.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Man,
So
I
this
don't
can
know.
officially be a YBR video because I won.
That's fine.
If it wasn't, I'm editing out the name. Change it
You
to something else.
You better leave that clip in, so that way if they ever find any other mystery races where someone sounds like a deep-pitched version of you, they know what happened. Oh, man.
Well, anything else you guys want to say before we end this video?
I wish they hadn't patched out every single skip you could use besides just going fast.
But you know what's actually really interesting about Infra is if you go to Steam and then you go to the beta options tab, literally every version of the game ever is there. So if you wanted to run the old version of the game, it's super easy to do so. You don't have to because on some games you want to run the old version, you gotta find a pirated copy from 2 years ago or some nonsense. This one's just it's there and ready to go. It's so nice.
That's nice.
That would be cool.
That's good.
Maybe we should have used one of those, but.
That's
The
good
reason they
practice
do
or
that is for
something.
save compatibility, I think, just so whatever version you were playing on, you can finish, and, and then they don't have to worry about, oh, this save's not compatible. Just run the old version.
Now
That's a
that
pretty
it's
lazy solution, but it's a good one too.
now it's the thumbnail again. I remember losing a couple runs by missing as I climbed off the roof and just falling to my death.
So isn't there a new Infra fan mod coming out?
There's a new
It's
game
been
coming
announced,
out
but who knows how long
eventually.
until it's out.
Yeah, it is a fan mod, but still, that'd be cool. Get some more Infra
And
content.
there's
It's
also
a
the
fan
DLC
mod?
they said they were working on a few years ago. And
Yeah, the island that he talks about in the epilogue,
Hey, Mark.
right?
I hope I didn't wake you.
Oh
The
shoot!
prison?
I played Infra so long ago, you guys. It's hard for me to remember the out.
I thought that was the next
everything.
game coming up. Is that prison island?
I'm still on the last chapter, so I haven't gotten there yet.
Oh yeah.
That's
And
nice
there's
to
4
hear.
different endings too.
Actually, I called you.
Actually,
Really?
there's more than that. There's 1, 2.
We were
There's
offered a job to investigate
3 in
Rock
one
Island.
place, and then
You
there's
know, the old
3
prison
main
and
endings,
its
6
surroundings.
different endings or something.
If
And
you
this game
ever
gets
tired of
more and
being
more
on
impressive
vacation,
every
just
time
come
that
by
you
the
tell me more about it.
more.
Like I always say, it's one of my favorite games of all time, and it was just a game that kind of came out of nowhere. And it's like
Good.
I picked it up because hey, Source Engine, I like Half-Life. Let's try this game.
We would all
And I'm just
be
like,
yours
dude, I
all
love this
for
game.
everything.
It's no one can possibly argue that it isn't unique in its
You've earned it.
class. Like I can't think of any other game where your objective is to take pictures of decaying infrastructure that's still like fun. I'm sure
Still a
there's
charm
I'm
to
sure
it,
there's
yeah.
some German simulator game out there where you walk around a rusty bridge and take detailed notes of everything. But
You
That's a
email
very
the
fun
developers and they grade you.
dude, that's the next level on German sim games.
Oh yeah, and the way you guys got the game is I'm always saying, hey guys, you should buy Infra. Hey guys, screw it, I'm buying Infra for you guys. Play it, damn it.
Yeah, I remember you told me about it, and I said, "Oh, all right, that sounds good. I'll buy it when it goes on sale next." And I got a notification that you sent the gift to me. Oh, okay.
And I don't know if you remember this, but the thing that made me so happy is we were talking about the game, and then you mentioned, oh yeah, I was playing it through again to get the achievements because I play games I like with the achievements to enjoy them more. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm so happy. That made
gives me
me
an
so
excuse
happy.
to
It's
play
like,
through it
oh,
again.
he likes it. That's great.
Yeah.
I like it. The only thing I think that would stop me from playing it again is just that you move too slow.
Not if you bunny
Well,
hop.
yeah, that's your fault, bro.
You're right.
That's
that
on
was
you.
a very dumb thing to say at the end of this. But I'm not going to take it back. Man, I actually, I just want to talk for a minute and give appreciation to Inframan, who is the most dedicated wage slave I think I've ever seen in my life. That man hates his job with a passion. The game starts with him just openly being pessimistic towards his boss over like a major failure. Then as you go through the game, never once does he call it quits. You have entire city infrastructures exploding around you, and he just kind of like brushes it off with a sarcastic remark and a phone call to his buddy.
Well, everybody else is so incompetent that he has to do it out of spite, man.
I
They're
get,
not
I can
incompetent. They just want
understand.
money.
I can understand that level of spite and desiring money. But I feel like after the first exploding factory, I'd probably stop before I get to the collapsing like subway tunnels.
And he probably gets good hazard pay.
So did you guys get to the top of the building ever?
Yes.
The
top of the skyscraper?
building.
Wait,
No,
the
I
top.
don't-
You don't get to the
I've
top
gone
floor,
of the
really.
skyscraper yet.
Well, like to the top floors.
The top floor, yeah.
No, I remember the top of the factory though.
There's so many like secrets in this game where it's like, hey, did you do this? The what?
Yeah.
Or like
Hidden
the
object for
only
that.
spooky part of the game where you skip like a whole chapter almost.
Really?
Yeah, there's like this one where
Holy shit.
you have to do some really obscure stuff. You kind of have to like look it up. You have to like find a specific fuse, carry it like halfway across a whole chapter to this very specific thing. And then you go down this dark, spooky hallway. And if you turn around at the right time, there's just this like floating head that scares you.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
it makes you skip a chapter, right?
Yeah, you skip like a whole chapter if you do
You
that.
watch
though.
the speed run, you watch the guy just hop down the hallway and slam into the guy, and then fades to black.
I never actually
Man.
got that. That's one of the ones where I actually watched the video for it because it's like I didn't
Yeah,
even
me
know it was a
too.
thing. Because
I
I made my
always-
videos for Infra, it was still a new game and there was no guides out for it or anything. So, I almost want to say, oh, let's make a new Infra video where I 100% the game.
That would be cool. You just go through and just detail show everything in the game.
Yeah, get all the
But-
pictures because there's so many pictures and stuff I missed.
I always metronome in Infra where I'll see like a fuse or like one of the valve handles, right?
Yeah.
And I'll grab it and I'll carry it for a while, and then it won't matter. You don't need it, right?
Well, yeah. Or you.
But I mean, no, but I mean like
Keep it.
it won't be used for anything that's like reason, like unless it's like chapters ahead or something like that.
I carried the VHS tape from the Stahlberg Steel to try and get it to work in like the
Dedicated.
thing later on. Actually, one of those does work, but one of them doesn't, I think.
Oh, one
Yeah.
thing I did is I actually carried a crate from this level on the jumping area, and I carried that all the way to the that door, and I hopped over the door, and I couldn't go through the dam because the dam was still locked, and I was like, I found a big skip. Oh no! And I was so sad about that. But you can get the crates through the doors. It's just really weird. You have to like line up perfectly straight, and you just kind of bounce, go forward and back until it'll just kind of clip through for no good reason. You can carry crates wherever you want.
Ah.
Huh.
I was one of those
I'm
things where like
sure-
I'm gonna use this to just destroy this speed run, but there's no good place to use it.
If you did do that, I would have had to kneel. I'd complete surrender. But yeah, no, if you look at the patch notes, I don't know if it's actually in the patch notes, but if you look at old videos of people trying to like maneuver around things in this game, like there's like one speedrun video you could find.
I'm curious how our times compare to those speed runs.
I want to say that considering we can't do any of the skips, we're still on par with the times. Like I want to say they leave the main building in like a minute, which I think we all about did.
Because I would say if I had a perfect run, I could definitely be sub 8 minutes.
Yeah, I could definitely see it.
I think I was like
I think
8:05 on mine or something.
in that one speedrun video I saw, he wasn't bunny hopping.
What?
Which is what made
How do
me
you call that a
originally
speed
think
run?
that after trying to bunny hop for like a long time in the game and just not getting it, mostly because I don't know how to bunny hop that well, I was just like, okay, they must have patched it out or something. Because they patched out like a bunch of other things. Like, we didn't do it in this, but in the the first intro where you're still in the office for your company, you used to be able to skip going down the stairs and getting to the main lobby and stuff by just climbing on the ledge and then just barely getting on and then going strafing back into the next ledge and then just doing that all the way down. You can't do that anymore.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
since this is a Half-Life game, man, I tried so many of those Half-Life 2 speedrunning tricks. Like I'm gonna do accelerated back hopping, nope. I'm gonna do the prop flying, nope. I tried so many of those, and it's like none of them work. They patched this thing better than Valve can do.
It's kind of weird how granularly they patched it. Like in the electric room, when you go the slow path, like I did, that last jump you need to do from the turbine onto the platform, there used to be like another piece of broken railing there that you used to be able to jump onto a lot easier, but they removed it. Now you can't. I mean, okay, you can if you bunny hop and you have enough acceleration.
Yeah.
Dumb people like me can't do it anymore. Same with that cage in the first room or in the elevator room with the fuses. You used to be able to I don't know if it was crouch jumping or if you could just jump over the railing, but you used to be able to jump pretty much directly into the cage, grab the fuse, and then go. Also, I hate the fire extinguisher that's next to that fuse because I think I grabbed that instead of the fuse about 50% of the time.
That's one of those places where having the collisions up really helped because there's actually a collision that goes from the railing all the way up to the ceiling, basically. So you can't actually go. You can grab through it, but you can't jump over it. So I was like one of those things I had to keep in my head.
That's weird.
Oh, there was one big exploit that I still found, but again, it wasn't useful at all, is if you are on the elevator as it's going down, if you go right at the door when it closes and hop in that area, you can actually go up and out of the elevator and be on top of it. And then you're just stuck on top of it for the next chapter, so that does absolutely nothing for you. But I'm like, oh, I found a big skip again, and then it leads to nothing again.
I managed to throw the fuse in from the top of the stairs, and I was celebrating jumping around the elevator, and I got my head stuck in the top of the elevator.
I think.
Nice. All right, let's just let's wrap this up. But before we go, Nathan,
What?
you're technically disqualified because you didn't turn your run in on time.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't remember you saying Friday originally. I just rolled with it, you know. So I don't see that.
Well, we were
anywhere
already
on
done
regular
a
there,
week
but-
from before that time.
As long as I was busy with work and, you know, busy guy. So.
Look,
I
you
still
know,
got
I'm just
second,
saying.
so.
Technically, I only got 3rd place instead of 4th in a
Technically.
3-man competition.
But de facto, you know. I'm glad I got second.
If we do this again, for every hour you're late, you gain a second. I think that's a perfectly fair thing to do.
Hey, there you go, yeah.
I think even if we did that, I think Nathan would still win.
Yeah, but now you wouldn't be pushing him all the time, like, hey, finish your run. Hey, you'd be like, take
You're
it
right.
as long as you want,
You're right.
bro.
It'd be like 2
I
weeks
want to
later.
win.
You're right. It'd be like 2 weeks later. I'd be like, "Hey, Nathan, you remember the speed run we were doing, right?"
Yeah, it's like, okay, my run was 5 minutes. If we add all of his time that he lost, he's going to have an extra 5 minutes, so I beat him no matter what. Now it's time to harass him.
In the video, we just delay his plane by like 5 minutes.
Yeah. It's like all of ours are done. It's like, okay, there's his run finally starting up.
It looks like Nathan is out the gate as Ryan is crossing the finish line.
I would have had it in on time if I knew how to edit videos or encode them or anything.
I warned you. I said, hey, it's going to probably take you like an hour or two to figure out how to edit it, an hour to encode it, hour to upload.
How hard can it be, right? I've used Windows Movie Maker before. I know how to do this stuff. Can't be that difficult.
Nathan is the kid they put all the warning labels on products for.
So, any final words, you guys?
And don't forget to check the description for the link to the WhyBeAre Discord server. We are proud to announce that we are starting an official WhyBeAre Discord Minecraft server.
Now, that is not the official WhyBeAre Minecraft server. It's the official WhyBeAre Discord Minecraft server. There is a difference. So anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Until next time, this is WhyBeAre. And remember, if you like or dislike this video, I will know. I can tell by how fast the speedruns are. So do the right thing, and I'll see you next time.